Breaking. Welcome to today's headline. Leaked audio reveals how Abubakar Malami hijacked Efcc and compromised high-profile corruption cases. Leaked audio reveals how Abubakar Malami hijacked Efcc and compromised high-profile corruption cases. To my dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, stay tuned as I read today's news. Details from a leaked audio have exposed how the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, used his power to compromise high-profile corruption cases in the country. In one of the multiple audio recordings, which Daily Nigerian said it verified from an insider in the anti-graft agency, said Mohammed Idris, who is a staffer of EFCC, was heard discussing with one Abdulbari Yusuf, a younger brother to a retired Rear Admiral and former Director of Navy Accounts, Tahiru Yusuf, who was facing charges of corruption. Mr. Idris, who is a lawyer, was heard giving Mr. Yusuf's brother clues on how to defeat the Anti-Graft Commission at the Court of Appeal, as well as ways to evacuate money from a particular account. He said if he has money in any account linked with his BVN, bank verification number, he should quickly evacuate them, and if he makes transfer, EFCC will still trace it. They should only withdraw and then deposit into another account. He said Mr. Yusuf, according to Daily Nigerian, had also specifically mentioned Mr. Malami as the one in charge of the EFCC, and also the minister had ordered the unfreezing of big accounts being probed by the commission. He continued, Malami now controls the EFCC. The commission is in his hand. Only once Malami speaks, the accounts will be unfrozen. They are freezing suspect accounts, including the big cases, the EFCC operative said. The operative was speaking in reference to the frozen account of the retired naval officers' company, Aston, frozen by the EFCC with 114 million naira at the formative stage of the investigations. He also revealed how the Attorney General introduced the suspect with a lawyer to handle the case. Yes, Malami introduced you to Ame, so it will not be possible to debrief him, the EFCC official said. In another audio, according to Daily Nigerian, the operative was also heard lambasting his colleagues for adequately investigating suspects, saying the colleagues are devilish and terrible set of human beings. It was also gathered that the ex-naval officer had made failed attempts to unfreeze the account when Ibrahim Magu was still the EFCC boss. But findings by Daily Nigerian shows that the account was recently unfrozen to enable them quickly move out the money as advised by the EFCC operative. Sources said, owing to the retired military officer's connection with the top politicians, his hotels in Kaduna and Zaria were recently unsealed by the EFCC. Daily Nigerian findings also reveal Mr. Yusuf is the owner of Grand Pinnacle Luxury Suites in Maiduguri. On the board of Grand Pinnacle Luxury Hotels Limited is Senator Suleiman Abdul Kwari, the chairman Senate Committee on Anti-Corruption and Financial Crimes. The EFCC, ICPC, and NFIU are under the oversight coverage of Mr. Kwari's committee. Meanwhile, in 2022, Justice Ijeoma Ojukwu of the Federal High Court in Abuja ordered the permanent forfeiture of about 500 million naira the retired naval officer stole while serving as a military officer. The EFCC had told the court that 3 out of the 7 accounts were operated under the name of a company, Bitmas Enterprise, in Zenith Bank, while 2 were held in Mr. Yusuf's name in the defunct Sky Bank, now Polaris Bank. In 2018, after the court granted an order for interim forfeiture of the money and ordered the Anti-Corruption Agency to publish the court in order in a national daily for any interested party to claim the money, Mr. Yusuf filed a counter affidavit claiming ownership of the money, which claims that it was sourced through legitimate avenues. However, the court disregarded Mr. Yusuf's claims, whose former job description in the Naval Administration involved verifying and authenticating documents before payment while keeping custody of account balance. Investigations by Efcc revealed that the ex-naval officer was linked to 7 accounts, corporate and personal, with the following details in Zenith Bank account. First account, he has 32,268,758,50 naira. Second account, he has 320,132,530,57 naira. Third account, he has 2,414,034,3900 naira. And fourth account, he has 34,875,000 dollars. And the fifth account, he has 15,050,000 dollars, all held in the name of Bitmas Enterprise. And sixth, he has 15 million $80,000. And lastly, he has 2,390,987,6,900 naira were held in Sky Bank in Mr. Yusuf's name. Daily Nigerian gathered that documents also revealed that the embattled naval officer had made a proposal for a plea bargain to the Efcc, allegedly volunteered to forfeit 200 million, which the commission had rejected. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, please use the comment box and let's know what your view is all about today's news. And thank you for listening to today's news.